Okay, here we have day one, August 14th, but early in the morning. Got this car in around 10 o'clock last night. 1993 Camaro, 3.4 liter V6. It was in a flood, made it up to about here, so I don't think it actually hit the electronics. The interior, even before the flood, was just trashed. So I'm going to have to replace the entire interior. But they're actually fairly cheap, believe it or not. I have a couple of seats already, so that's good. And carpet's about 120 bucks. The rear buckets, I don't know. I don't think they got up into the water, but I'm still going to gut everything and throw it away. Let's move back here. At least the rims appear to be in good shape. Factory Camaros. Definitely rough. Battery's dead. But when we did try to jump it, it has the awesome Chevy security issue with the key where it has the resistor in the key but it doesn't make contact in the column. So I'm going to have to bypass that. Yeah, you can see where the water level got up to. But all the dash lights kick on, everything. So that's always a good sign. But like I said, everything's going to be gutted. So here we have it. So my first step today, I'm going to take the battery out and see if it'll hold a charge. I'll put it on the charger. Second step is to gut this interior, get that damp carpet and everything out of there to make sure it doesn't do any damage to the floorboards. And then from there, we're going to move on. We're going to take the hood off, change the oil, and see if we can at least get this thing to turn over. I still plan on rebuilding the engine, but I just want to see if the thing will actually run. Just to see if I'm in any real danger of spending more than I really want to. So we'll see what happens with it. I'll try to keep this updated every week or something, see what happens with that. But I've never been good to follow through on these videos. So, here we go. Okay. So we've got the battery out. 3.4 liter, as I said. Drive belt routing. More connection crap. Just for recording purposes, so that way when I actually take all this stuff apart, I still have some form of reference if I forget to take a picture. But I'm not at the engine yet. Let's move on over here. We have now taken the seats out. So there's plenty of change. And we can walk around to the other side. Yeah, I keep collecting money like this under seats. I'll end up with what I paid for it back. Okay. And to keep track of everything, I have so many different sized butter tubs, baggies. So keeping all the parts that I take out, whether I'm going to use them again or not, at least this way I know exactly where they came from. So that way when it's time to do that particular part, I just grab the baggies, and if I have bolts left over, we know I'm a real mechanic. So anyway, next step, take the console out, or the center console and shifter, and yank that carpet out of there. Day one. Battery's still charging. It's on a trickle charger, so it'll take a day or two. Air filter smelled like gasoline. Removed it. Put it up on jack stands. Both sides, same height. Put a tarp down so the oil, doesn't get all over my semi nice looking driveway. I don't have actual wheel chocks, but you know, you definitely have to make do, wedge something up in there and make sure the emergency brake works, which I know it does. Regular brakes don't work, but the e-brake does. So you wedge both sides. Inside, completely empty. You know, just some very light sanding in a couple of spots. Other than that, the inside's good. The headliner was actually surprising. Needs new visors, but the headliner is actually all solid. You know, it's not falling down or anything. Looks good. So tomorrow we change the oil, stick the battery back in, see if it'll work. It may have the problem with the key where I need the resistor to bypass the VAT system on it, but won't know until I get a working battery in here. So anyway, it's over 100 degrees outside and I'm worn out, so not sure if I'll update it tomorrow or in a few days. But anyway, enjoy.